Hello, friends. Well, welcome back. Envir Boys playing more Faster Than Light. Here we go, baby. It's time to keep this game going. Um, okay. All right. We're doing okay right now. Okay, there we go. I had to remember saying. I'm a little scatterbrained. This is well, this is the first episode I'm recording since the election, the United States election happened, and it was a thing that happened, man. That yeah, we have that going for us. And I thought a lot about whether I was going to say and address things, what exactly those things were going to be, and I got nothing. I don't have a strong perspective of what it is I want to that. I don't have a strong idea in my head about what I want to. Oh geez, they're both already injured. I'm a fool. Oh, don't do that. Let's just go ahead and you two go start dealing with them already. Hopefully, can get enough. Oh wait, we can get the auto fire going for these things. Well, black. You, my friend Yo's, just get over there, buddy. Get out of there, get to safety. Yeah, I don't know. I've thought a lot about if I want to say anything and what I want to say, and it's hard because it took me a couple of days, my own self, to really kind of clearly organize my thoughts about everything. And it's a difficult thing to try and think about. You know how do you address this type of situation? Wait, actually, it's not going over there. It's a difficult. It's a very challenging scenario to have to try and process and make clear. And if there's anything that I've thought of, if there's anything that I've kind of gained some clarity on, because I've done a lot of self-reflecting about it for me personally. This is apparently I'm diving into it. I hadn't planned one way or another whether I was going to talk about it, but we're just going. This whole situation of me, like, recording episodes and everything is always kind of been as much a journaling device as it is any way to try and like make entertainment happen and everything. And I don't want my channel to become, some weird drama tuber that goes on and talks about politics and gets all kinds of political and gets in fights and feuds with other YouTubers. I'm not interested in that. I don't think it's healthy. But I do want to at least address a couple of things, I think, now that I'm sitting here in the moment. But first, I got to figure out a young mantis is in a charred uniform is teleported. Oh, it's one of these things. I mean, we got enough people that we can help them. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. All right, cool. Yeah, we got Schultz. We got a teammate. All right, cool. I'm on board with that. Schultz, you just go hang out over there. And then let's just get our automatic. Yeah, there's I guess what it is for me is there are a couple things that I want to address about the whole situation. I think the most important thing that I just want to make sure is clear about my channel, myself, my videos. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your race, your gender identity, your orientation, your religion, whatever it is. I don't care. If I am involved, so if it's my channel, if I'm involved, if I'm in charge of a space, it will be a safe space for anyone of any creed to be who they want to be in their most purest, realist, authentic form. Whatever that means to that individual. That is something I firmly stand by. It's something I have always stood by and always will stand by, because everyone has a right to be who they are without that being, a source of fear, Small rebel ship, but yeah, demand their goods. They're rebels. Nasty, dirty rebels. Oh, they don't like their odds, huh? All right. Well, then let's just go ahead and do that then. But yeah, no matter what the election has said, I mean, the fact of the matter is the American people have spoken. We're gonna get Trump again. And there's nothing I can do about that. I did what I could. I went out and voted. He was not my choice. I'm not afraid to say that. He wasn't my choice. I have a lot of very serious reservations about giving him another try, especially after we tried it once. And so I'm not a fan of this collective decision that we've made. All right, well, I guess they're escaping. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this decision, and I don't feel any sort of need to hide that. And that's just gonna be clear. The only caveat I'll say to that is that does truly go for everyone. So if you're a religious individual, or if you're someone who did vote for Trump, as long as you're not going to be vitriolic towards anyone else, you get to be here too. You get to express your opinions. What I'm saying is, I will always be a place for people to respectfully share their ideals and be comfortable where they are. If anyone tries to stop you from being comfortably who you are, they're not, I will defend you. And that goes for whatever side of any aisle you're on. I think that's a firm belief that I hold. And I'm sticking to that. Beyond that, wait, hold on, I should figure out what's going on here. You find a rebel combat ship that has been reassigned as an emergency supply vessel. Local civilians are apparently in need of help, and the rebels are rising to the occasion. Oh, if it's helping them, I'll leave them be. Let's leave them be. All right, let's just get out of here. We'll move on. So yeah, I want to make that clear. Because the reason that I add that caveat, and I know that may or may not be a popular caveat, it's even a hard one for me to make. It's an important distinction that I'm very consciously making after doing a lot of my own very serious self-reflection. And the reason that I'm doing it is because I think the biggest issue with American politics and the world at large in general, I think one of the biggest issues that we face right now is the fact that, actually, no, you just stay where you are. Let's have these start attacking here. I think that all of us, at least in some way, have been largely... Holy crap, they are doing some damage, these guys are. Okay, let's just get all of our fighters over there then. I guess we'll close this. That's not functional for us, I guess, at this point. Alright, yeah. Yeah, let's just stand over there. Yeah, you guys just stand over there and be ready to deal with them. But yeah, I guess my perspective, where this is coming from, is that we are in a world... I gotta pay so close attention to make sure we don't lose any of our guys here. Oh, shoot, but I gotta keep in mind that they're gonna... Yep, I was gonna say, we're gonna have people dying. Let's have you, and you get there, and I think we just lost. Yeah, did we? No, we didn't flat out lose anyone. But Schultz, you head over here. Shoot, they're gonna be going after our weapons and everything here. Okay, I gotta think about how we're gonna handle this, because we're about to not have our weapons for a minute. I think the move here is just to let our guys heal up as much as we can. Oh shoot! Oh beans! Oh beans! This is bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. All right. With you guys healed up, let's have you guys... I guess we're gonna have to risk the damage for a hot siggity second here, because we need to make sure we can keep our weapons. Okay, there's 2 more of them down, so you guys go back and heal up. And then I'm going to have you and you get in there and fight and try and maintain our at least our one weapon system here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Everyone return to your stations. I just need to see and assess where everyone is. Okay, so you and you and you all get in there and help with that stuff. First and foremost, we want our weapons back. There we go. That going. Auto fire there. Okay, auto fire there. Auto fire there. Okay, good lord. Oh man, this is terrifying. Okay, and everyone go back to your stations here, I guess. I guess you go heal up. There we go. Okay. All right. So okay. So what I was saying. Problem is, I think that everyone on every side of the aisle has been bamboozled into treating politics and really life in general as a all or nothing team sport. And I think that's the biggest source of most of our problems, is that no one is really that interested in trying to be the one that reaches out and understands one another. And I think that is a major problem. I think it's the source of many of our major problems. And I think we, largely as people, I think we can do better, is what a lot of it is too. I think we can do better. And that's why I say anyone of any belief, any creed, any demographic, whatever, is welcome around me so long as we're willing to be respectful of one another, because I think that's what we need to do. I think in a lot of ways Americans have been pushed to a point where we are perpetually stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think that's just the reality of it, because we've been forced to pick between imperfect candidates, and we've been forced to sort of turn into single issue voters. Like the reality of it is, that's just how it goes. And I don't want to get into, this specific election too much, because I don't think it's specific to this specific election. I think a lot of things have led to this, and I think the solution, there's two solutions that we need. We either need, I guess we'll promise to help. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Great. Okay, let's boom, boom, boom. Let's get our next shield up, because we definitely need that. I don't remember if I wanted to keep the pike beam or I was trying to sell it. I don't honestly. But yeah, just the upshot of it is we need to, all of us, be better at trying to reach each other and trying to understand each other on each other's level, because the reality is we are stuck in a rock and a hard place with two imperfect candidates. I had my preference. For me personally, it was a clear, easy preference, but that's just from me and my history and my life and my experiences. So, so two pirate ships lurking in the nebula area that are immune, unaware of your presence. Your scanners at least identify their cargo. One is carrying the fuel supplies, the other ammunition. They begin to drift away from each other in the storm. Let's do the fuel supply. That would be super handy to have. We can take them. Where are we? Oh no. Oh no. We're down of our weapons here. Down shields too. Let's take off one of our engines, and let's take that off. We've got two, and let's just put all in to trying to destroy these guys first. Man, I keep losing my spot in my rant that I'm going. Just the point is, like, oh, I remember where I was gonna try and go for this. There's two ways that we can fix this. One of them is our leaders can be better. Because, like, I guess actually to finish the thought, like, so this is the thought that I've had and the thing that I've kind of realized. What's happening with American politics is it's creating a situation for us, the way our politics are organized and operating these days. We're in a situation where we are forced to acquiesce to whatever to whatever platform our leaders give us, and they're always incomplete platforms is what's happening. Beans, we almost got him. We're given incomplete platforms that don't really completely satisfy anyone, let alone being, completely satisfied to one person. And we're forced to bend to that. But that is fundamentally against the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be of the people, for the people, right? Our government. It's supposed to be our leaders who are the ones who bend to what our wants, desires, and demands are. They're supposed to listen to us and do what we say is what it is. And rather what it is they say, I'm going to do this, and we have to pick one. And that's the problem. So how do we fix that? There's from my perspective, and I'm just talking very simply, I'm not talking roadmaps or anything like that as far as this goes. I'm just saying, like, how can this change? One way for it to change, the most direct way, the most rapid way for it to change, Lord willing, would be for our politicians to suddenly have a crisis of conscience and start being like, oh, I need to better represent my people regardless of what their side of the aisle is, because the whole point of my existence is to represent them. I shouldn't be saying I'm going to do this thing that isn't popular with everyone, and instead what I should be doing is, okay, I have listened to all of your needs, and here are my plans on how I will try to address your needs. And the other politician will say, well, I have what I think is a better plan, but I'm still going to address those same needs. That's what we need. That's what we're supposed to be getting. And it's just not what we're getting. And that's why we end up with, the options being, we could take them. We can get them. The options being an incomplete Democratic candidate or a convicted felon. And that's not fair to, the citizens. That's not the point of a citizen-oriented government. So, we can expect we can hope that our politicians will suddenly start being like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should try to be a better leader and a better, a better representative of my constituents. But as we've kind of seen, that's just not happening. That just hasn't been happening. People have been craving that, begging for that for quite some time now, and it's just not happening. So what do we do instead? Right? The other option, as I see it, is that we can... Oh, shoot, they got our... I don't know what that weapon is. Is that a heat ray? No, it's a beam that can't penetrate us. We're good. We're good to go. So we can sit here and we can just hope that one day our representatives, out of the goodness of their heart, suddenly decide to start doing something different than what they're doing. Or we can take it into our own hands. And that doesn't mean... Here's where my rant and my... where I am trying very hard to make sure I recognize that everyone of every belief system needs to have a voice, and I need to advocate for that voice. Because what we really need to do is all of us start finding ways that we can understand each other's needs, recognize how we can meet one another's wants and needs without stepping on each other's toes, come to our own consensus, and then all of us collectively start demanding better from our representatives and representing each other is what we need to do. And it would be nice if we could just get that change to happen from the top down, but any type of change ever in history just doesn't really happen top down. That's not how it goes. So it has to start with us. If I want to see that change, it has to start with me. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to recognize that I have had, as a white man in a heterosexual relationship, middle class, I have about as much privilege as you can get. It's been about the best life upbringing situation it can be, and realistically, through this next election, honestly, like being so totally real, I could put my head down and I could get through it, and I would be fine. Like, realistically, that's what would happen for me. That's what can happen for me. But I shouldn't have done fix all. I should have just gone up a little bit more, but that's okay. I can't remember if I think I just want to get rid of this, honestly. I don't think I really want the pipe beam. We don't need it. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because I guess I would rather have the stuff so that way I can try and get another upgrade here. 180 plus another 60. That's 240. So take a bit, but we can get there. But that's that's the thing, is it has to start with us. We all have to be better. We have to not be goaded in to by bad actors. We have to not be goaded into, choosing to be, the violent individuals that they want us to be, so that we're fighting each other. Because that's how we all lose, is we all of us go at each other's throats and ignore the whatever bad actors are trying to get us to do, to leave them alone so that they can be bad actors. So we need to we need to not fall for the whole ruse here of letting them convince us to go at each other's throats. Because at the end of the day, this is the other thing that I've been thinking about, and this is a hard one because, again, because of the conditioning that we're all subject to with, the internet and the media the way it is these days. But the fact is, we are all prone to the concept of looking at one another and seeing our differences. We identify our differences and we get upset about them. But the reality is, I think if we were all totally honest with ourselves and with each other, we have a lot more in common, even with someone who is just outrageously idealistically different than ourselves. We are still more similar than each other, because at the end of the day, we all want to be able to go home, spend time with our loved ones, eat a little junk food, watch a show, go to sleep. We're tired from a busy day that we had, and wake up and live our lives freely the next day. That's what we all want. And so we all need to just be better about working together, so that way we can hold the fire to the feet of our, politicians, our elected representatives, because they're just not representing us right now. I don't know. There's a lot more to it than that, and I could probably rant for hours and hours about it. But I don't really want to do that. I don't want to have a captive audience. Bribe the rebels to... yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Most rebels are just men trying to get by in a rough galaxy. There we go. We did a good thing. Did a good thing. Let's get out of here. Next sector. I'm gonna not go into the nebula. Like that just like the slug nebula was worthless last time. So let's just go to the civilian one and see if we can't maybe find a helpful store that'll help us buy some stuff. Buy another weapon or something like that. I don't know. Jump up here so we can just kind of bebop up here until we get to the exit, since any other route, unless we wanted to commit to going down there, right? Any other route doesn't get us to the exit except going along that. So yeah, I don't know. I could rant for hours because I've done a lot of thinking. I've done a lot of soul searching about it. Turns out they're excavating equipment cache from the Federation. They suggest it might be used to lure the pursuing rebel fleet. Yeah, I guess let's do that. We delayed by 2 jumps. Heck yeah. Yes, let's go up there and down there and see if we can get any money for the store. Yeah. So yeah, I want it to I want it to be clear that first and foremost, what I care about is making sure, because the thing of it is too, as I mentioned, I come from I certainly have a very privileged life. There is no doubt about that. I cannot deny that, and I won't deny that. I simply won't deny that. It's because it's so true that I am in a very privileged place in life. And so I can't in good conscience ignore that and do nothing. I feel like I have to do something. And part of that includes also like being able to speak up. Like one part of my privilege is that I can live, I can largely live an apolitical life. I can ignore it and it won't really impact my life, but not everyone has that freedom, that freedom of life and existence. They have to care. They have family members who will be impacted by things that our politicians do. They themselves will be impacted by the things that our politicians do. They have to care about these things. And I want to help those people. I want to be there to help people in those ways. Like, I want to do what I can. I want to speak up and do everything I can to at least make sure that everyone can, in some way, shape, or form, have some place where they can feel safe and accepted. I want to do that for people. So that's why I'm saying anything at all, instead of just sort of doubling down on my whole, I'm not going to get too political about things. And it remains true, actually, that I don't want to get too political about things, in the sense that I don't want this to be a political channel. I don't have any interest in that. It's not what I like to do. I just recognize that it is something that impacts people, and it's something that in a lot of ways we all kind of have to do. So I'm just trying to do my part. I'm trying to offer some happiness and reassurance wherever I can. Try and give, you know, a little bit of goodness back into this world, because the thing about it is too, like I say, for me, I can, because of exactly what I'm talking about with my privileges and everything that I have in life, I can keep my head down and largely not be impacted by this election. But I can't in good conscience live that way, knowing that other people are suffering as much as they are. Jeez, oh Pete, this is an annoying one. I'm gonna accept their offers because I want to be done with this battle. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, you go help out there. Just get that back in line. Okay, you know what? Never mind. We're gonna jump. Okay, we got a store over here. We can just jump to the. I mean, they've been delayed. Maybe we go to this store, and then we can like bop around a little bit, and then go to that store, and then continue our way up. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. So it's like I just want people to know that, you know, like I can look at this and be like, okay, well, it's gonna be a pain, but you know, not the worst situation I've ever lived with in my life. But that's not the situation for everyone else, and I want to be sensitive to that and recognize that. And that's the other thing about it too. Anyone, I know I have next to no audience, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not in this for vanity. I'm in this because it's fun, and in its own way, it's comforting to me to be able to just sort of sit here and you know, blabber on about nonsense and everything like that. In a lot of ways, this stream for me is sort of a therapy, because it is a break from all of the other exhausting things in this world. Those are all connected to that store, and then we just kind of beeline our way to the exit. We'll just loop around as many times as we can, and we'll call that good. But yeah, so because I recognize that I have the very good fortune of being in a place where I can sort of be. Let's see, our missile shoots. When you jump, you scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings. An unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting. Company, stay out of this. No, pirates, no, get out of here, pirates. You dirty pirates. And so, like, just because I'm not sitting here in a position where I, you know, have to be as worried about things as other people are, doesn't mean that other people don't deserve a little sympathy and a little comfort wherever I can help to offer it. And that's what I want to do too. I want anyone who is struggling, as small as my audience is, I want to make sure that everyone in my audience knows that if you are struggling and if you are just worried about it, you are welcome here. I don't care who you are welcome here to watch and enjoy my videos. And if you feel like you need someone to talk to about things and you want to, you can comment and we can talk, and I will be happy to have a dialogue with you, whatever your stance is on things, because I think that's an important thing that we need to do. So I don't know. That's what I'm getting at today. That's where I'm going with all of this ranting. I just want anyone and everyone to know that I don't care who you are, you do have an ally in me, and I will absolutely go to bat for anyone. No, I'm gonna take him down. I will absolutely go to bat for anyone who wants or needs it. That's just the end of it, right? It doesn't matter who our president is. It doesn't matter any of that stuff, because a final point is our presidents, our leaders, our elected officials, they can go off and they can do what they want to do, and they will do things that will impact us. But what's even more impactful to us is our immediate community, our immediate friends and family, the people that we do interact with on a day-to-day basis. We have the ability to make life, even in the darkest of times, good and fun and happy for each other. And I want to offer that to everyone I can. You know, I want everyone to be able to enjoy that sort of sense of security and safety. And I will provide it wherever I can. I will do my best to be, if nothing else, a reprieve from that, where you can just come, have my music, or not my videos on in the background while you play your own video game, and it can just be 1 hour where you tag out and you let yourself be the Frodo who's being carried. Let me be your Samwise Gamgee who carries you through the dark times, because there's good in this world and it's worth fighting for. You know, tag me in. I'll try and be the positive while you take a break until you're ready to be the Samwise for someone else's Frodo. So there you go. That's, I don't know, that's my take on things. We don't really need those, but I'm gonna get those right now just because I want to run out. Yeah, that's good for now. Goodness, look at all these stores and stress beacons. Oh, it's so dangerous though. Like, we should have time that we could like bop to those, but like I got to be attentive to where that fleet is. Maybe we go over here to this distress beacon, see what we find, and we can consider whether we're gonna go to that store or not afterwards. Let's see what we can get here. Going for our dastardly. I love the concept of a ship calling itself dastardly. Like, yeah, I know I'm a terrible person. I know I'm a monster. You know, what are you gonna do about it? Do this. Oh, I should have waited until they fired their stuff, so I can see exactly what their weapons are. Okay, you know what? Actually, I think we're gonna be okay. Their weapons aren't exceptionally impactful to our systems. I think we should be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to harp on it anymore. I don't intend to have every episode be about politics and stuff like that. I'm gonna try and be more willing to speak up when I do see an injustice. And there are plenty of injustices that I do feel that I do feel I want to or need to speak up for. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and be more willing to speak up about those. I try to not make waves. That's just someone who I am. That's just who I am. I don't like making waves. I don't like arguments. But I can't, you know, if I'm someone who, like, it really is a mark, a sign, a lifestyle of privilege for me to be able to make that choice, frankly, to just at all be able to say, like, nope, I'm not going to be involved in politics and my life be fine. There are other people who are likely not going to be fine based on what our politicians and elected officials are going to be doing. And again, it's because we just, like, I don't even want to say it's because of malice. Like, I struggle to believe that all 70 million of the people who voted for Trump have malice in their hearts. They're just people who had a need, and they, in their hearts, believed that Trump would be the best to meet that. I don't know that I agree. I'm skeptical of if that's true, but it is what it is. And I don't think they hate everyone. Not all of them. Some of them probably do. But I don't know. We need to be more open to dialogue. We need to be more open and willing to talk to each other. And I'm going to do my part in that. I'm going to stop hiding behind the fact that I don't have to, for my well-being, to not be in jeopardy. I want to try to stop hiding from that or like hiding behind that, and be better about speaking out when I feel other people need me to do that for them. I don't know, man. It might just be best to go for it. That store might have something, but we have no money. And I doubt we're going to end up with enough money to do anything with it. So it's almost like maybe we ought to go, unless I want to try and loop down here. I don't know if I have enough time for that, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably have about 5-ish before we're in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm just gonna move on. We're just gonna get out of here and move on. That's what we're gonna do. So I can help. And offer with apologetic gratitude. Topic of discussion, private matter. No concern of Federation. All right. Fair enough. Off we go. So yeah, I don't know. Just I understand and I share anyone's concerns over another Trump presidency, and I want you to know that you're not alone if you're worried or afraid about this. But even if you are, like, if you're sitting there thinking, like, I wanted this presidency, just know that, like, if you want to discuss things too, I will make sure you get your say too, because I think a lot of the reason also people end up voting for Trump is because he's the one who speaks to what their concerns are, and they otherwise don't feel like anyone else is going to give them the voice that they want or need or deserve. So if you just feel like you want to try and have a dialogue, like, I'll have a dialogue with you. I might not agree with you. There's a good chance I won't agree with you on a lot of things. But that's okay. We can still have a rational civil dialogue, and that's what we need more of. Oh, wow, they really did just jump out of there immediately. All right, well, I mean, I guess we could go to the exit and we can just see what kind of time we have to bounce on there if we want to just try and get a little bit of extra scrap or something. But I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to just get out of here looking at our fuel and stuff too. No, I don't want that. I don't want what they're selling. I mean, we could go down there and it's just the one. I guess we could do that. Let's do that. Let's just do that. How are we doing on time? We got 10 minutes left. Oh, sweet. Pike beam, so we can sell that. Yeah, now we got to get out of there because we won't have enough time to go anywhere else and then back. Jump. All right, we got to go to the pirate control. That's the risk that we ran. You know, we chose this. We chose this. We must lie in the bed we made. Let's jump. Well, I guess we don't have a choice right now, do we? As long as we go as long as we go towards the center, we'll end up being able to get as easy as. All right, well, let's just start jumping, hip, skip, hop, and a jump away, a hip and a skop, a jip, a skop, and a hump away. No, let's not say that one. Let's not say a hump away. That one could be frowned upon depending on the scenario. That's not, yeah. What do they have? That one's just like an ion beam, right? I think we should be okay. Oh, shoot. It's going to be one of these situations, isn't it? Beans. Oh, geez. Yours is a little bit here. Okay, Schultzy. Get over there. Alright, yeah, let's just take out that thing here. Okay, oh, and they do have a missile launcher, so we lucked out and it missed that time. Are we all dazed in here? Is that what's happening right now? Hey, Vey. Do this. So that way that misses. I mean, I guess there's really nothing else to do about that robot except for just, like, have our people... No, sorry. You go ahead and finish fixing that up. You just kill that thing. There we go. Okay, go help fix up the O2 room then. Okay, you go there. You go there. You go fix. Oh wait, no, it's been fixed up. No, I'm not gonna accept their surrender. They started this, and what? Because they're scared now. Suddenly, we're gonna call it quits and run away. No way, no way, Jose. I'm taking them down. Oops. All right, well, I guess never mind. You stay there, and I guess you go there. Okay, so that's gonna go there then. Okay, so now that it's in the medical bay, you guys just go ahead and deal with it in the medical bay there. There we go. Alright, good. And we didn't lose anyone, though Jill came very close. Sorry, Jill. Okay, while they heal up, Jill, you just go ahead and keep working on what you're working on there. You're there. Okay, Jill, you go ahead and go get healed up. You just go repair the engine. That. Engines are repaired. Well, if he still needs help with the shields, we'll do. He's getting it pretty well there. Oh wait, sorry, Jill. You know what? Sorry to make you run all the way back and forth so much, but you go ahead and get yourself healed up. There we go, all the way healed up. Now we can jump. Okay, good to know that there's a store, but I'm gonna hope that we maybe have time to bounce around a little bit because it's the nebula, and we can go bink and then just like beeline for the exit. Feel so inclined. Okay, shoot. So now we got the solar flares to deal with here. Solar flares and missiles to deal with. Visibility booster will help. I do want to upgrade our engines at some point here. Okay, there we go. Now that won't hit us. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Question is, in these situations when it's the solar flare, the question is always, can we take care of it before the solar flare does too much damage to us? Okay, good. Wow, they're resisting our damages. That's cool. Love to see that. This is where the fire suppression system is super handy, because I can trust that to just kind of take care of the stuff in there. Presumably I can anyway. That fire spreading kind of quicker than I was expecting it to, but it's fine. I honestly, because I want that fuel, we're gonna bounce around a lot. I'm gonna accept their offer and then just get the crap out of there as quick as we can. Let's go to that distress beacon and see what happens. Come up and carefully cut the ship out. Oh, okay. I mean, since we have it, we don't. I'm intending to sell it, but okay. Yeah, we definitely don't have time to bebop around all those. Let's go to the store, see if we find anything. We got a fair bit of cash right now. We'll do that, and then we'll just kind of go. Okay, let's see here. Powers up 25% faster. Emergency respirators. Those are all decent, but they're not really anything that I want. We could get another flak. Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting. Hold on, wait. Let me see something here. I don't care about the pike beam. Get rid of that. Close. I wanna. What kind of? We have up to 5 more. Now the question is, do we want to get another flak weapon? Like, do we want to really like hit them hard and devote 2 more to that? I guess if we devote 2 more to the weapons, we devote 2 more to weapons, and then we do the rest for the engines. That could still be pretty effective for us. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is insane. This is insane. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm crazy. But I'm gonna do it. Great. Close. Can we probably can't afford everything we need. 35, 35, 70, plus another 75, so that'd be 145, then plus another 90, 235. Not quite. We're close. Let's jump. Let's make our way along here. Okay, great. We may not end up being able to do it if we don't end up getting enough scrap to do it. Oh, hey, look at that! We got the flak anyway. It's absurd. All right. I mean, see, that doesn't connect to anything though. We can't do that one. I guess let's go there and there. We got time to do it. I want to try and get at least 1 more of those flaks hooked up there. So let's get those going here. These weapons are things that we're gonna have to be super worried about, but I suppose we'll find out. Huh? Watch them and pay attention and see what comes out of those goofball things. Beam, ion, and another beam. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're good. They can't do anything. They can't touch us. Boy. I think the timing's going to be awkward, so that we're going to have to end this episode, and the next one might be short depending on how the boss battle goes. Oh boy. That's right. Good news is this one's like super simple. We don't got to worry about this one at all. It's tedious though. Sitting here waiting for everything. So that's why it would be nice to get the 1 extra flak. If we can get like 2 of these, get 1 more of those flaks going, then we'll just be able to like be pretty constantly bombarding them with stuff, which would be sweet. You know, especially when we get to the boss battle. That's the thing that I'm just trying to think about. I'm trying to think about any way that we can make sure we're constantly hitting the boss and having a bunch of flak weapons that can largely just ignore their shields. Oh yeah, there we go. We can afford it. Bing. Oops. Nope. Sorry. Boom. We want bing, bing, and bing, bing. There we go. Boop. Aha. That's amazing. And then we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see if we even get a significant amount more of scrap to do stuff. I'll keep bouncing around, seeing if we can get more scrap with these things. Ooh. From falling victim. The lift signatures inside the cargo. The lift forms appear to be armed, or the life forms appear to be like a planned pirate ambush. Yeah. Let's get him. We can get him. And handle this. Oh boy. We should be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, we do want to pay attention to that. We can make sure that misses us. Great. So much flak. Look at that. So much flak. Oh, I do love that. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna possibly be hit by that. Yep, that's fine. Because you go there. Just repair that for us here. There we go. Yeah, no, forget it. I want to try and get more scrap out of them if we can. And I know we can. We can win this fight. That's no problem. There we go. Did we get a little bit more? Yeah, we got a lot more out of them that time. That was great. What do we... Okay, if I wanted to do... Oh, we can't. We can't get another flak. We're already maxed out with our flaks. That's fine. So then if we wanted to get more of this, it'd be 30 and 40. That's 70. Or, like, if we wanted to get just one more, actually, 65. Yeah, oh, yeah, we can do one more already. Let's just do that. Might as well do that. Oh, that's why I've got one extra. Waiting on the... Perfect. Great. Ooh, with a store there. Maybe we go to the... I think we got time. Let's go to the distress the store and then get out of here. Oh, wait, shoot. But I'm looking at the time. I actually got to call it an episode. So I guess what I'm really going to do is say thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I don't know. Parting words of wisdom. It's funny. I'm talking about this, the election and stuff, as if it just happened. Because right now, as I'm recording it, it did just happen. But it's been a month. Just try to not despair about the results. I think it can be very easy to fall into that pit, and I know that from experience because I myself have fallen victim to those despair pits based on what politics are doing in the past, to the point that I have had times in my life when I was I thought about ending it and needed medication to help pull myself out. So I've been there, and I don't think it's wrong or bad or shameful or embarrassing if you're feeling that way. I think it's very realistic to feel that way, because I think there are a lot of very real concerns that you could be feeling right now with these results of this election. I get it. I so totally get it. And I just want to express that it's okay to have those feelings, and it's okay to have days when you're down. But remember to look at your immediate surroundings. Find people and things locally that you care about. Find things and people that you can yourself actionably help, assist, and be with. Because you would be amazed at how good of a life you can still have when the overarching world is in trouble, but your immediate community is supportive. So turn your focus in. Take a break from it. You know, it doesn't mean become ignorant. It doesn't mean ignore it entirely, but take a break from it. You don't have to fight crusades all day, every day. Take a break and listen to each other. Listen to people you disagree with. Actually listen. Humble yourself and go into a conversation wanting to listen and learn and understand why you disagree, and see if you can't find some sort of common agreement in there. Because that's how we can fix these things. We can't fix these things by constantly insulting and fighting and hating each other. We'll just keep ripping each other apart. That's all that'll happen. If two people keep fighting, all they're left with is carnage. But if two people work together, they can build all kinds of bridges. May not be either of theirs first choice on how that bridge looks aesthetically. It may be roundabout, because some people might need, a couple bridges along the way. So we might have to have a couple detours in those bridges, if I'm going to belabor the metaphor here. But listen to each other, try to not despair too much, and we'll get through it. Humans are outrageously tenacious. We are worse than cockroaches in a nuclear war. Not only do we survive everything that the world and we ourselves throw at us, but we find ways to thrive and continue to improve our world around us. That's what we do. We are the most invasive species around. So don't despair. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. And if you need my help in any way, I am absolutely here to help you however I can. So there you go. With that, I will say, love you, and we'll see you on the next one.